Alright, what's up guys? One way up here, doing a quick walk around on the Dodge Charger GT. This is the 2019 Dodge Charger GT. The 2020 pretty much has minimal improvements, so it looks pretty much exactly the same. So one of the things that I love about the new Dodge Charger GTs is that they upgraded the body style of it. As you can see, they added a hood scoop on the hood right here, which is definitely making it look more sporty. They gave it the Scat Pack bumper. As you come around the side, you got some nice dark 5-spoke rims. Here's a look at the back bumper. I love how they added the round tailpipes to make it look more sporty, which come from the Scat Pack and Hellcat versions of this car. The little slits that they have in the rear bumper, the updated spoiler. You see you got the GT logo on the back. So they definitely improved this car and made it look much better than it did in 2018. Definitely looks like a fast car, even though this is the V6 model, which is what the Dodge Charger lineup start out with. So now going inside the car, we're going to take a quick look at the engine. Go ahead and pop the hood. So the Dodge Charger base engine is a 3.6 liter Pentastar V6. This engine puts out about 300 horsepower and 262 foot-pounds of torque, giving this car a 0 to 60 of about 6.5 seconds. This is Dodge, one of their tried and true engines that's been around for many years. It's definitely a reliable and good size engine for this vehicle. So we're closing the hood. Now let's take a look at the inside of the car. This car is push button start like most of their models. Now let's get a quick look at the exhaust. So back in the Charger, you do have your automatic lights right there. You have auto, your regular daytime lights. Now one of the great things about the Dodge Charger is its iconic headlights. I love that curve that they have, that single curve going around. You can definitely tell a Charger from the lights when you see it on the road. And you also have fog lights on the bottom, all LEDs, which is definitely nice. You got your trunk release, your adjustments for the brightness of the screen. Here at the center console, you have a sporty looking gauge cluster for the speed, RPMs, and you have a customizable center screen where you can use with the arrows here. You can change between tire pressure, transmission temperature, oil pressure, oil life, things like that. You have your timer, which is, this is like a sport model trim of it. So you get your time. You get your G-forces on here, your basic trip info, your music, messages, things like that. One thing I like about this car is it is geared towards sport activities. Like, as you can see here, there's a lap record, which is cool. This car also has paddle shifters in the back of the steering wheel, which is definitely a plus. Now coming over to the center stack, we do have your basic climate controls. You have your volume button here. You have your tune and scroll button for the radio. You do have your sport mode. One thing I like about this car is that it also has a super track pack mode, which is also add to the sporty options that this vehicle offer. You do have a launch control option. You have fully customizable options when it comes to the drive controls, such as the paddle shift, the traction. You can change the steering to sport, things like that, which is very intuitive, and that's a great thing about this car. Now, one of the great things about Dodge and the Uconnect system is that it is pretty easy to use and it's pretty straightforward as opposed to Ford Sync or GMC's Intellect system. I feel like this one is much easier for most people to get used to and to pick up easily. You have your radio, you have your Bluetooth or media, you have your climate controls right here, and you got your basic apps. You can scroll, things like that. Climate controls are right here. It's pretty straightforward. You have a 12-volt power outlet right there. A little bit of storage space right here to put like your key or something. Now you do have two cup holders, which is pretty obvious for most vehicles nowadays, and you do have a little slot here for you to put your phone, which is pretty convenient. Opening up the center console, you do have a coin holder, and you do have another 12-volt power outlet right there. Now these seats are cloth. Now I do know that they do offer suede seats as well, but this is cloth seats that we have here. You have your dimming rear view mirror. You have your lights, sunshade. The roof is a soft cloth material, which is nice. Now let's step out of the Charger and go into the back seat. Now getting into the back seat, this is a full-size sedan that has, or mid-size, or should I say, and it does have a good amount of rear legroom. This is me stepping into the car right now. I am 6'3". I have the seat in front of me, the driver's seat, set to my driving position, and I do have about an inch of legroom. So this is someone 6'3" sitting behind the driver who's 6'3", and I can still fit back here with no problem. Now in the Charger, you do have this light that opens when the door opens, that turns on when the door opens, and nothing really crazy back here, just your basic 2 USB ports, rear climate vents, and that's pretty much it. Now going to the trunk of the car, you can't open the trunk with the key. I do like how this trunk opens all the way up. You don't have to lift it up like in the Challenger. Now with the trunk space, you do get 16.5 cubic feet of space, which is very good. Get your rear backup camera right there. Alright guys, so that's it for the Dodge Charger. Definitely a great car if you're looking to get into something that's not too fast but also sporty. This definitely has a sporty look to it, and you will get some eyes when you drive around in this vehicle. The great thing about Dodge is that they haven't really changed what's been working for them the past 8 or so years. They've kept the same body style, the same basic components of their Charger and Challenger vehicles because they sell so well and people love them the way they are. So definitely a great car to consider buying. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.